Hi everyone, my name is Tyler Oakley, and I have always had bold fashion choices. I feel like nowadays I've kind of found my groove and my rhythm of what I like and what I wear. Early YouTube days, you might have seen a lot of short sleeve button downs, you might have seen some multicolored hair, but there were some choices I made even before I was on YouTube. And my mom was recently going through some scrapbooks and she was sending me pictures of some of my childhood looks. Let me just say, I was bold from the start. So today, I am going to be reacting to some of the outfits and then trying my best to recreate the fashion looks that I did back in the day. Now, while they were bold, a lot of fashion comes back into trend, okay? Like bootcut jeans are gonna come back. Scrunchies came back. So who knows if some of the things that I used to pull off when I was 10, maybe they're gonna be like prime Coachella fashion next year. Who knows? So without further ado, let's see what I used to dress like. Okay, so for the first picture, oh my god, sweet chubby little boy. I got like baby face, chubby cheeks, middle part. There's a few things that are happening in this picture. Number one, my middle part. I used to like slick it back with hair gel and then part it down the middle going forward to the front so that it would have like a little bit of this. I don't know, and now I'm seeing people on TikTok, like young boys doing middle parts, and I'm like, you think this is a thing? You're gonna look back at this and remember, oh my god, why did I do that? Because I look at this picture and I think, baby, what are you doing? The second thing is my glasses. These were my second pair of glasses. My first pair of glasses were like huge and purple and blue that said Blurple on the side, Nickelodeon branded, I don't know. And then these were when I was like trying to be a little bit more like adult and sophisticated. So I got these like thin frames. I thought I was like very handsome. And then the final thing about this look, I used to be obsessed with fleece Old Navy tech vests. This was truly like my fashion choice. This was how I got away with layering as much as I could because I felt like chubby and insecure, but also as somebody who sweat a lot, you couldn't have sleeves on because then you would sweat and like it'd be gross, so it was like a way to be airy but also covered up. Yeah, I bought every single color of Old Navy tech vest. It was my like go-to outfit finisher. I would say they're supposed to be like more practical than anything. This was just like a fashion choice for me. Also, my face is a little like, I don't know what the mood is here. Am I being forced to smile? Which is very likely. I was probably a very sad middle schooler, but also it's like, okay, this doesn't look bad so far. I honestly look like I'm just like, you know, somebody who goes to like South by Southwest and does a presentation, or like I have a TED Talk or something like that. I have to do my hair still and I have my glasses over there. So hair is first. I don't know if my hair is gonna be long enough to do a middle part, but we're gonna try. The first step for this beautiful hair is a bunch of hair gel. When I was in middle school, I would go through so much hair gel. It was like disgusting. This smell is literally bringing me back to like 7th grade gym locker room when everyone was getting ready after gym class. Oh, okay, so that is a scent. So what I would do was really comb it back, and then I would go from the middle and comb it out. I don't think it's gonna be long enough. Oh, maybe, wait. Center, baby. Does that look like anything? I definitely have a middle part going on, okay? But my bangs are not long enough for the look I'm trying to achieve. Normally, my bangs would give like this. They would do like, boom. My bangs are not long enough, and I'm kind of giving you alfalfa a little bit, but like, you guys get what I'm trying to do, right? Kind of, as much as I can part it. Yes, girl. Okay, so this is the best as I'm gonna get. It's a little alfalfa, but some of my hair is not gonna go down. No matter how much got to be gel I'm gonna use, it is not to be. And then finally, to top off the look, I still have my glasses from middle school. I don't know why I've kept them. I don't know why I saved them, but they're still in beautiful condition. Let's see if my prescription has changed. My prescription is the same. That's very bizarre. Oh my god, no! Should I go back to my 5th grade look of a middle part and these tiny wire frames? I don't know. What do y'all think? The outfit is not that bad. The hair, not for me anymore. The glasses, I feel like I've evolved, but honestly, not terrible. Okay, so the next picture is also not that far off from what I'm wearing right now. The biggest change is I got really into jewelry. I don't know at what point, but I felt like I was really giving you beads on beads, sometimes like a cross, sometimes a puka shell necklace. This one in particular, oh, I was feeling peaceful. I have a peace sign and one with beads on it. And then I also upgraded my glasses from these ugly, disgusting frames to ones that are all silver all around. This is also the period in my life when I stopped doing a middle part and I started doing a full gel forward and then a wall of bangs straight up for no reason, except the higher the bang, the closer to God. And now for my second look. I've upgraded the glasses. I now am sporting a lot of like beads and peace signs and things. And then I stopped going to the side with my hair. I went forward and up. Is there a strict like fa-foom and then fa-foom? Because that's the goal here. That's what I was really trying to do for some reason. I don't know at what point this became the look, but I promise you, everyone was doing their hair like this. Like, if you were in the locker room in middle school after like gym class, everyone was like fighting for the mirror, putting as much hair gel in their hair as possible and like just spiking it up. I went through so much LA Looks high hold gel. It's like not even funny. So this was clearly school picture day and I must have thought like, okay, this of any outfit is representative of who I am. I am peaceful, I am beaded, I am hair gel for the gods. Even back then I didn't have an upper lip. Not much has changed. I feel like I really accomplished this look. I feel like this is very accurate to me learning like long division in cursive. This was who I was, passing notes, watching Digimon. This was it. Would I wear this again? Probably not. I'm not very into jewelry nowadays. And would I do my hair like this ever? This hair was fun to revisit, but oh God, I don't think I would ever do it again. That much hair gel should never be on top of my head. On to the next look. Okay, so this look, I don't know what was happening here. You know when like parents are like, you can wear whatever you want, however you want to express yourself, go for it. That must have been what was going on because I can't make sense of like the green jacket with the purple headband and the oversized shirt. Nothing about this goes together, but good for me. I was trying something bold and we'll see if the look is as cute now as it was then. Okay, so I have washed the gel out of my hair, but I'm noticing back in the day I used to have like white blonde hair. Apparently it's called a towhead. Do y'all know that? Is that just a thing my mom says? When your hair is like super white when you're little and then it gets like brunette as you get older. That's what happened to me. I wish my hair were still like that blonde. I think I have accomplished this look head to toe. I've got the headband, the shirt, the jacket, sweatpants, and the boots. Now that it's all on, I'm still not quite sure if it makes sense. My biggest takeaway from this look is God bless my parents for letting me do whatever I wanted to do. To express myself how I wanted to express myself, because too many parents would be like, girl, you're not wearing that to school. Go back, put something that makes sense on. If this is what I wanted to wear and they let me wear it, thank you. You know what it's kind of giving me a little bit is like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle vibe, Raphael, you know, like how they had that and it was like karate. Maybe this was like my attempt at being green like a turtle and having a, you know. Now, if I could go back in time and tell this little child a few tips, maybe get a shirt that fits, maybe these were hand-me-downs. That would honestly make sense because nothing here seems to make sense. He was doing the best that he could and the bar has always been very low. And then finally, for my last look, oh baby, what was I going through? I couldn't be more furious. I don't know who had wronged me in this moment. I'm also curious as to where I was going. It kind of looks like I'm going to like a summer camp moment. It kind of looks like I'm going to the pool, but also I have socks and sandals on and the biggest cargo shorts of all time. What was I smuggling? Like a CD player, probably. My Game Boy Advance. Honestly, this is when I was very chubby. I probably had like a whole leg full cargo short of snacks. Oh, I didn't even see the goggles and like the floaties. Surely I was going to a pool, but I feel like I should have been able to swim by this age. Okay, enough dragging my younger self for this. Let's try it on. Well, I feel like I accomplished the look. Do I think it was a success? Depends how you gauge success. The outfit itself, oh my God, what is happening? This is like maybe going to the pool, but knowing full well I'm not gonna get in because I don't love my body yet. I was definitely that kid that would get in the pool with a t-shirt on because you guys, you get it. And then apparently on this day, maybe it was 2 t-shirts. Who knows? Maybe back in the day I liked a prop. The floaties, the goggles. Even if I wasn't getting in the pool, I still wanted to like give the illusion. You know what I'm saying? Does this look hideous? Can I wear this? Calves up, this outfit is a no. But like the socks and the sandals is kind of comfortable. I'm not gonna lie to you. I recently was at Urban Outfitters and they have an entire wall of bucket hats. So clearly bucket hats are back. For a second I was like, oh maybe for a festival or something. So I tried one on and within half a second I decided, nope, not for me, not on my head. That does not look good. But back in the day, I really thought this red bucket hat was like chic. I thought I was like giving a look. I would wear it every day. I must have gotten it from like Abercrombie or PacSun or something. Aeropostale perhaps. Honestly, this entire look probably was Aeropostale. This boy got dropped off at the Meridian Mall, marched his way to the Aeropostale sale rack, and got this look head to toe. Baby, she delivered. Wow, what a fun little trip down fashion memory lane. Even from a young age, bitch, I was bold, okay? You can't say that I wasn't trying things, sometimes failing, but at least I was trying. My biggest takeaway from all of this is, yes, fashion changes, but I think the biggest change of all of it is I feel so much more comfortable in my skin nowadays. These pictures, especially the one of me in this look, I was going through some tough times. I feel like I was radiating that with my outfit, but as long as you're feeling fine, fresh, beautiful, and fierce in your own body, in your own skin, doing your own thing, expressing yourself however you feel, that's all that matters. And y'all may judge my younger looks, y'all may judge my current looks, but trust me, if there's one thing I can guarantee, someday you will judge your own looks. So that is all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And maybe if you like this enough, I will go through more old pictures of my mom and find more looks, maybe recreate more childhood fashion choices. And I want to know, what was your one go-to fashion choice back in the day that you would never do today? Honestly, between this and me making those jizz shoes, I feel like a fashionista. Also, if you haven't seen that video, click right here. Plus, make sure you're subscribed. Click the little bell button below to know when I make a new video every single Tuesday at noon. But that is all I have for you guys today. Have a good life. I will see you guys next time. Bye.